Election headquarters, Portland mayoral candidate Sarah Iannarone has issued a statement on how she wants the coronavirus handled in Portland.
Yeah, Iannarone is demanding a renewed stay-at-home order for Portland. And joining us this morning to talk about coronavirus in the city is mayoral candidate Sarah Iannarone. Good morning.
Good morning, Melody and Jenny. How are you today?
We're great. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
First we want to talk about, because you've been very outspoken about coronavirus and how the city of Portland is handling the reopening right now. What are your thoughts on how we're doing so far and maybe what needs to be done?
You know, you just reported that we're recording record numbers of cases day by day. And as someone who the small business that I founded back in 2006 actually closed due to coronavirus restrictions, my ex-husband and daughter lost their jobs there. I understand how painful economically this is for Oregonians and for Portlanders. However, I would never trade their lives for the economy. And it's something that we need to be very clear on. I'm listening to the experts, not just the business community, and trying to make decisions based on the best available science so that we can actually make sure that we're saving the lives of our family and neighbors. We should have never really heeded Trump's insistence to reopen. Our pandemic numbers are getting worse, not better. And, you know, our country now is leading the world in deaths from coronavirus. So I just don't see how we can have an economy on the backs of the lives of our people.
Do you think that should call for more of a push for renewing the stay-at-home order?
Yes, I do, but that needs to come with help. The reason that people don't stay at home, I know that they're worried about social gatherings, but more importantly are our essential workers. We need to make sure that people have every support they need to be able to stay at home and stay there and prosper without fearing for their safety or security. We aren't guaranteeing people income in this country. So there are mayors' coalitions now working to make sure that people have guaranteed income to survive this. We're not making sure that the supports are there so that our families can get by without the childcare they need and without even, in some cases, the food that they need. As we watch, Columbia University reported homelessness could climb as much as 40% this year due to COVID-related unemployment. And we are not putting the solutions on the ground day by day with the necessary urgency to make sure everyone is taken care of in the middle of this crisis.
Yeah, switching to the other ongoing big story that's happening are the protests that are happening around the country and in Portland. We're coming up on almost 50 nights of protest here, and I think a lot of people have talked about the difference between the protests that are happening in the earlier hours as opposed to the overnight hours. What's your response to just what's been happening, and also to the federal response that we've seen in the past week or so?
You know, I've been on the ground more than any local politician when it comes to these protests, both in the early hours and the later hours. And I was, in fact, on the ground last night monitoring the situation both at the Justice Center and then out at Southeast Precinct. And I cannot stress this enough, that we need to resist the narrative that there are two types of protests. What we have is a city unified, that Black Lives Matter. We know that this sentiment is popular, and we understand that police brutality is not the appropriate response to protests about police brutality. Mayor Ted Wheeler has laid the groundwork for Donald Trump's secret police terrorizing Portlanders on the streets, as the Washington Post is reporting this morning. I mean, they're violating their constitutional jurisdiction and gassing peaceful protesters. Because the incumbent mayor has allowed this to unfold for weeks prior, I believe they feel entitled to that. It doesn't matter what you say after the fact. When you've been letting local police brutalize protesters in the street without consequence, then there's no reason that Trump's police should not feel the same way. I understand that Sheriff Mike Reese refused to meet with Homeland Security while they are on the ground, while Portland police did. I do think that there are ways where we can say, enough is enough. You're not going to be welcome here. You cannot sweep up protesters in unmarked vehicles on the streets of Portland. This is Gestapo-like tactics, and that's why I've been supporting people who have been opposing the Trump administration for the entirety of that administration.
Well, we want to thank you, Sarah, for joining us on this Friday morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Have a wonderful day. Stay
Yeah.
healthy and safe.
Yeah, you
You
too.
too.